Welcome, comrades, to another episode of Rambling Rednecks Revue. I'm Chris. That's a dog. I mean, Brittany.
As soon as the show started, somebody knocked on my door.
I mean, she may bark too. I don't know. That's a personal thing she needs to look into. I don't know. Hope y'all been doing well. It's been a couple of weeks. Brittany has been working on some cool shit.
Yeah.
TV shit or something.
Same old shit, yeah.
And I got too high. Took an edible. Shouldn't have. Well, you know. Anyway, whatever. I didn't think it'd be that potent. It's not a real edible. I mean, it's not, full on.
What are you talking about? Like not last show, but the show before last, right?
Yeah, the show before last. This one, it was just, I don't even remember what happened.
I think I was just, super busy. Oh, what's been going on with me? That's the other thing, too.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait,
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I think that's why we skipped last week. Or maybe, no, I can't remember. My dog had surgery, and it was a big thing. And I was really busy at work. That was it.
It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't care to hear about his surgery, do you?
I mean, if it's important to you, didn't you?
I mean, he just got... It just happened in such a weird way where it's like he had like a mass on his eye, and I brought him in on like a Wednesday, I think. Because we used to do the show on Wednesdays, so I don't know. And then they were like, hey, do you want to just do this tomorrow morning? And it like threw me off, and then it turned into like a whole thing. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have to see what the hell's going on at my fucking door.
All right, well, Brittany has robbers at the door. Probably some angry Hollywood execs wondering why she ain't putting their shit out. And no, that's the actors and the writers. She's not really a writer, so I guess that doesn't count. As for myself, I'm drinking some Oktoberfest shit, even though it's fucking August. It's fucking ridiculous. It's only, in fact, August just started and already they're putting Oktoberfest beers out. I mean, it's really just a tragedy. I do want to take this opportunity, since she's away, I guess, herding animals. I don't know what she's doing. Pee Wee Herman died, and yeah, Pee Wee Herman, okay, Pee Wee's Playhouse. And you kind of make fun of him and blah, blah, blah. And you whacked off in an adult theater. Let's be clear. I don't understand, for one thing, why you're going to adult theaters in the first place. And if you do, what the hell else you're supposed to do in adult theater?
Are you talking about Pee-wee?
Yeah. So
I've
read a whole bunch about this shit. And he offered to give them a free show if they would let him off or whatever.
Oh my God.
Which is kind of funny. What's sad? I mean, he was a lonely guy. I mean, why were you in adult theater? Don't you have VHS tapes? This is in the early 90s.
I was about to say, when was this?
So I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to hold that against him. I mean, it'd be one thing. Go to a regular theater and wonder how many people are in there doing some teenagers up there sucking dicks and whacking penises.
We used to do the thing where you smoke weed and then you blow it into the toilet paper roll with the... That shit don't work because we're smoking weed. So
yeah, I don't know how that works.
We're an idiot. Hey, I feel like a real jerk because it was my maintenance people just giving me a thank you note, and I opened the door and I was like, I was on a Zoom. What? He was like, I just want to give you this thank you card.
I hope you were apologetic.
I was. I didn't say it like that. I was just like, oh man, I just hopped on Zoom or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you.
I'm high and now I'm embarrassed, so let's just do this show and get it over.
Anyway, yeah. So he was a good guy. Apparently, he did shit for people. He was a friend of animals. He apparently sent people Christmas cards all the time. He had people on the Playhouse. Everybody just called the Pee Wee Playhouse.
Pee Wee's Playhouse, yeah.
Used to watch when I was a kid with Cherry and the Mechalani Ho Genie motherfucker.
I watched a little bit of that, yeah.
He had guests on, and Lawrence Fishburne was one of them. There's a bunch of them. I forgot. My brain just went. But I've read a bunch of stuff on Facebook after he died. So I thought it was interesting because I didn't really know that much about him. Apparently, he's a pretty cool guy. And
Yeah, I didn't know
He
that much
died of
about him either.
cancer, and he didn't tell anybody he was dying of cancer. So I don't know.
Would you?
No, I guess not.
All kinds of celebrities do that. Like Chadwick Boseman did that, didn't he? Isn't that his name?
Yeah, musicians are the same. They're not under any obligation.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, whatever.
It's always weird to see like which celebrities die of cancer because I'm always surprised by their age, and then you remember like, oh yeah, there's no cure for cancer. Like it doesn't matter how rich you are, you're still gonna fucking die.
Yeah, if they die young, it's either cancer or like heart disease usually,
Drugs.
or like a yeah.
Oh, I was really upset about the kid from Euphoria.
Yeah, I saw that. And I'd never
What's his
seen
name?
that show. Apparently, he was really apparently he's really a junkie or something because.
Yeah, but he's so good. That show, like, okay, I'm not a big Sam Levinson fan. I tried to watch The Idol. That shit was.
I don't know what that means. But anyway.
I mean, well, no, he did The Idol recently, which is like bullshit. You didn't see The Idol? Because it's like it has a lot of like sex and like sexual assault and shit in it.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But
Yeah, that
Euphoria
sounds
wasn't
like something I
like
want to be a
that.
part of.
Yeah, no, Euphoria wasn't like that. But that character that he played was really good. With his little brother Ashtray.
Yeah, a lot of people. I've never watched it, so I don't know. But there's a lot of fucking Sinead O'Connor died too.
I know. What the
God
fuck?
damn it. And yeah, granted, I didn't keep up with her after, the one thing she ripped up the Pope's picture, which, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, I was like, what? When did it happen? In the 90s? I think I was like 18. Give a
real
fuck.
little.
Give a fuck. I just, whatever. But I mean, looking back on it now, she fucking ruined her career doing that. But she said that was actually the career she wanted was the one that she got. She didn't want a career to begin with. She wanted to be like a rabble rouser or some shit like that.
That's cool. I respect that.
I mean, so she's gotten a lot of. I think she deserves more play than she's. I mean, she does. She will now, obviously, but it's just. I mean, there are a couple. Like, there's this one particular moment that keeps coming up is when she. I forgot where it was. It was some festival. She was getting booed. And Chris Christopherson was there for some reason, and she.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
See, that's my boy K Squared right there. See,
I don't remember him. I had to Google him. I was like, Chris Christopherson.
he's.
that
he's
guy.
old school bad. He was a Rhodes Scholar. This motherfucker.
No.
He flew a helicopter in not World War II. Shit.
Vietnam.
Um,
I'm looking him up.
he's a different. I mean, I don't want to get into him because he'll be dead soon enough, and then we'll have to deal with that whole thing. But part of the the highwaymen, the outlaw country, good stuff. He wrote Me and Bobby McGee. He wrote a lot of stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that depressing shit. So
Yeah, too many people dying.
R.I.P. to all the good ones. Randy Mesner, the guy from the Eagles, who sang the one song, Take It to the Limit, the
Yeah.
a little voice part he does. Take it to the limit. Take
Yes.
it to the limit. That's just my voice. I didn't prepare. I have to do vocal warm-ups for it.
I love it, dude. I love when you do silly shit.
But anyway, yeah, so it's going to get worse, bro. It's going to just everybody, for me, all my idols are dying off, basically.
I know. The big one for me is going to be Harrison Ford.
God, that motherfucker.
Did you ever see the new Indiana Jones movie? Did we talk about this?
As soon as it comes out for me to stream illegally, I mean...
I think you said
Stream?
it was fucking good, man. I
But
enjoyed
I am
it.
not watching that. You are not getting me to pay.
I was supposed to see Barbie this weekend, but my friends went at like noon, and I couldn't get away from work.
I'm not. I'm like that comes out. Oppenheimer. Somebody's wanting to go see it in the theater. They're booked 2 weeks out.
Yeah, me and my friend were gonna do mushrooms and go see it, and we were like, "Shit, it's all sold out."
I mean, think about the subject matter. I mean, it's kind of I guess it fits into today's current
I think
zeitgeist or whatever.
Both of those movies, aren't they like commenting on humanity and like where we are right now in history?
I don't know enough about the
Barbie.
Oppenheimer for sure is, but I don't know about.
Oppenheimer's like an existential thing. Like, should we have these bombs? And I
No,
mean, no.
it was always. I mean, no. Yes, but no. I don't know how to describe it. It was going to
Should we
happen
have those
eventually.
bombs?
It was going to happen anyway, but I mean, like, should we? I don't know. What does that mean? That's meaningless. Should? According to who? I mean,
That's crazy that at the first opportune moment, at the first moment available, humans created something that could destroy the world.
Well, that was just because, well, they say it was Hitler. They're trying to do it before Hitler did. Although,
Oh yeah, okay. I've never thought about that.
no, that's the.
Is that like the basis of like the Manhattan Project and shit?
Well, Einstein wrote a letter to FDR because he, he kicked out all the Jews. Well, he left. I mean, he got the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he basically said they're actively trying to develop a nuclear or an atomic bomb, and you need to do something to counter it. He wasn't happy about it, but I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Damn, this might turn into high thoughts with Britt. Should we not do this?
No, okay. Well, let's go to the. What's going on that you were supposed to say?
Oh man, I totally forgot. You said something and then I forgot about it. Oh, the strike, you mean? Or
you
whatever.
Said you had some personal shit. I don't know. And then yes,
I think it was just that. It was the dog.
The strike thing.
My dog had like stitches all in his neck and in his eyes and shit. It was wild.
Was he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's looked so much better and he's way happier. He it turns out like his eyes aren't producing enough tears, so now he's on this like tear stimulant. So like I think he was not in pain, but I think he was just aggravated all the time with this growth on his eyelid, and his fucking eyes are dry all the time. So
that's what happens when you get high all the time. You're probably getting that dog high.
I am, but he's also 10 years old, man. He's like entering his geriatric years.
Yeah, my cat's nearly 11, and she ain't. Anyway.
Yeah, but cats live longer than dogs.
Anyway, so did we talk about the Screen Actors going on strike? I think it just happened after we had the last show.
Oh yeah, we might have. I mean, I love it, dude. I'm pissed that the directors didn't go on strike. It feels a little weird to me. Like, what did they get that they liked so much? I don't think it. From what I hear, that was a controversial deal. So I don't know. But yeah, they've been on strike for like 2 or 3 weeks now.
A couple of weeks now.
Yeah, they're. I don't know, man.
I don't know I haven't heard any updates or anything. I've just been seeing like people in the picket line. They've had celebrities in the picket line and shit.
Yeah. I mean, basically, like for a long time, the AMPCP didn't want to return to the table, and now, as of like yesterday or the day before, they said they did want to have a meeting with the Writers Guild on Friday, tomorrow. I don't know what that means. I don't want them to do any sort of like concessions or anything. Like if we've come this far, like don't start to like bend the knee, just because like my mom's been saying stuff like, and it was so hard to explain to her. Like she was like, well, people can't strike forever, like people got to pay their bills. And I was like, that's it, that's the part of it, like that's the part they're trying to starve us out, so you have to find some sort of solitude with your brothers to either help you through that moment or figure yourself out. Do you want to be, a scab or?
I hope not. I know there's one film studio and Tommy loves it, the A24.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I texted him that like as soon as it was announced or whatever.
I'm like, A24 made its own separate deal because they agreed to the terms, so they're the only studio.
There's been a lot of controversy about that too. Like, how do you feel about that? About like,
give a shit.
Like but the thing is like if A24 makes a film, right, and they are abiding by SAG and WGA rules, then where does it have to go to be streamed? It has to go to streaming. So it has to
Okay.
like, okay, it's cool that they make it, but they have to hold on to it until, you know.
I mean, look, the theaters are already fucking going out, you know, and
They can't
they've
help
already.
that though.
Well, it's not their fault, right? So I mean, I'm just saying that. Uh, would it be as bad for them to go to streaming? I mean, some movies, HBO had a thing where they were releasing the movie like within a couple of weeks. I think they did that with Dune. They
Oh yeah.
released the movie on HBO Max at the same time as the theaters for like 2 weeks, I think.
Oh nice. I
So
love
I
shit like
mean,
that. I don't want to go to the theater.
the theaters were pissed about it for obvious reasons. But my whole thing is, I mean, sorry, bro, the theaters ain't where it's at no more. People are streaming more, which is why the streamers need to kick in more money. Netflix, Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
Apple TV, all those motherfuckers. That's part of the whole issue.
Yeah.
But if
pretty
A24 went straight to, if the movie was good enough and there's no other movies out, what the fuck are you going to watch?
But what would
You
it go
gotta watch
straight? What would it go straight to? That's the thing. Is it crossing the picket line at
Oh,
A24?
there's plenty of services I'm sure that
Means TV, maybe.
there's other platform that would be a big. You
Means
fuck
TV
around,
should
it's-
Means TV should step up right
I
now.
don't know what that means.
You don't know what that is?
I
It's
don't know
a
what that
worker-owned streaming service.
Oh, I'm sure it's wonderful.
It's all right. It's not bad. But if they had the power to step up and be like, "Hey, man,
I don't
you guys
know.
can
I'm
use
just saying
our streaming service."
it would be really funny if Hollywood fucked themselves by making it where people had to go to another service and people ended up liking that service better than their shit. And so, oh no, you've lost all the money because you're greedy asses.
That really could happen. You really could like wrangle either something like Means TV that already has an infrastructure, or like there's enough people out here that like make apps.
Maybe. I don't know enough about it.
But you could, if independent film is going to truly break away, like yeah, like even if A24 could be like, hey, let's make our own streaming app where we just put A24 films on the app. We'll make it free or ads.
Well, what they should do is a co-op. Some sort of like worker-owned co-op shit.
Well, that's
or
Means
whatever.
TV, but
I don't know what. Well, okay, fine. If that works, something like that. But I don't know how much play they have or how much.
no, they don't have a lot of play, but they do have the infrastructure. They have a streaming service.
You'd have to have a lot of advertising, and that's a steep hill to climb with all the fucking studios, all the shit they got, all the infrastructure, all the distribution, everything. It's hard. But
I think the hardest part would be the IP. It would be like there's a film that just came out for A24 called Talk to Me. That's this horror movie, and it's blowing up because these dudes from YouTube. This is like their first feature film or whatever, and apparently it's really good. So A24 could take that and all the press that they've been getting off that, because not only like do they get promotions from being A24, these kids are YouTubers, so like all their fans are watching it. They have like millions of fans on YouTube and shit.
you're gonna need more than one studio, though.
Yeah, but if A24 made their own app and put that on their app and made the app like $4, that would be their way into
Who knows?
subverging the
We'll see.
streaming service. Is that the right word? Subverging?
No, it's not. It's not.
Submerging?
Yeah, it's going underwater.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact opposite of the point you're trying to make.
I do that a lot.
Anyway,
Pimple would love me.
So, not much movement going around right now on the strike front. It looks like SAG's in now, though. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Oh, I was
And you're
going to say
seeing-
something. I totally forgot what it was, but continue.
Celebrities on the picket line, blah blah blah. But of course, everybody's favorite story right now is
Twitter?
everybody's favorite orange blob.
Oh.
We're not fat shaming. We're not fat shaming. Useless orange sack of shit.
All right, you want me to play this clip?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patriots rise up. Our beautiful boy, Donald Trump, has been arrested in the rain one more time. Lord knows I can't change, and Lord knows he can't change. You already know it, and I already know it. Nothing can take our big, bold, and beautiful patriot Donald Trump down.
No.
Woo! That's right, baby. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 3-time arrest champion. He's not going to prison. I'll tell you what, the real Democratic pedophiles are already in prison, and the Patriots are about to rise up once again. And I'm Hank Pecker, and I'm here to tell you exactly how that's going to happen and how Donald Trump can make America great again. That's right. Woo! Ladies.
Oh, Jesus. I love him, dude. I'm so brainwashed by
He's cute in an annoying way, I guess. But
I love that. I love the irony of like throwing it back in their faces, and like I even love more so the irony that like the origins of rednecks are like, you know,
there, though, man. It doesn't
fucking cop fighting union members. The largest fucking war on American soil besides the Civil War is the fucking Battle of Blair Mountain. Like, come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah. So, do you have the NPR article I sent you about what's charges there are?
Oh yeah, no, hold on. I'll find it.
There's four.
Oh, yeah,
I believe there's 4 specific charges related to the indictment, and then this is about specifically about the January 6th stuff. Or whatever.
It is or it isn't.
It is. It's specifically one count of conspiracy to defraud the U.S.
Right.
I can't read it, but
applies to Trump's repeated and widespread efforts to spread false claims about the November election.
All right, that's good enough. One count of conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, which seems fairly obvious.
Yeah.
They talking about the electoral count, vote count, I guess.
Yeah.
What you're talking about?
Yeah.
One count of
obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and one count of conspiracy against rights.
Apparently, the last one has something to do with the KKK or Civil War, Reconstruction era.
What?
When they were trying to protect blacks from being fucked up by the Klan, it didn't work that well. I mean, it worked while they were there, while they, Well, we actually gave fuck about black people for 6 months before we pulled out, before the North pulled out or whatever, because it's not worth it. They're not worth that much. Come on.
Wait, so refers to Trump and his co-conspirators' alleged attempts to oppress, threaten, and intimidate people in their right to vote in an election. Yeah. Okay, I haven't heard a lot of talk about that.
That one seems a bit flimsy. Go back to...
It does seem flimsy?
I don't know. It just seems weird. It just seems like they put that on there just to make it look bad or make it look better or worse, whatever. One count of obstruction of an attempt to obstruct official proceeding. Is that the after the November election to block the official certified? Yeah, okay. So all this January 6th, those 4 charges, the defraud, and like it's so funny to defraud the United States. This motherfucker has defrauded the United States as a citizen and as a president. So I mean,
you're not wrong.
If anybody needs to get fucking convicted of some shit, it's him. And they just did the arraignment today. Of course, I don't get fingerprints or a mugshot, which is bullshit.
Yeah. It's
the same thing as the other shit. They they arraign him and all that, and then he hangs out till trial or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is one of the more serious ones. They got a lot of fucking evidence. This fucking guy's so stupid.
I know. You know what's funny is like 2 weeks ago, I was like, man, whatever happened to that January 6th committee? Did we just sweep all that under the rug? And then boom! Because I thought for sure we swept all this under the rug.
What? That doesn't make any sense. When they did everything else, they're going to do that too. I mean, after all the other, the record stuff, his bathrooms, shit like that. That was just the warm up. That was like the side dishes. This is the main course, baby.
But do they have proof hard proof besides him like admitting it and when he was calling and looking for votes. Like everything.
Yeah, they have everything. I mean, they don't make this shit lightly, and because they knew it was going to be under scrutiny for obvious reasons. So they had to make sure. They probably could have claimed other stuff without as much evidence. I mean, there's 100 other fucked up things that happened, but they wanted to make dead sure they had as much evidence as possible for each charge. Whatever count, whatever the fuck. So there's other accounts they might have been able to bring, but the evidence wasn't as strong, and I guess they were just. I mean, let's face it. Fucking hell, he's done so much fucked up shit. You can just choose. You know, it's like I'll have this. It's like a menu.
We never hold rich people accountable in this country. So, like, to me, I'm like, what else is fucking new, dude? This guy's gonna be the president. Like, for real, he's gonna be the president. I don't know, man. Joe Biden is fucking up. Okay.
I don't care about it.
Joe Biden.
I did hear that. The dude, what's his name? The not the DA, the AG, the Attorney General, whatever his fucking name is.
Not Giuliani.
What the fuck is the guy? Jack something or another who's doing the whole thing. He said he wants to have a verdict by the election. I'm like, oh dang.
I mean, they should. Like, if somebody.
I mean, he was like, because if he got somehow miraculously got elected, he could just fucking dismiss every fucking thing on himself.
But I think that's the point too. It's like, how can someone with these, like, accusations? Is that the way to say it? What's the official term? Because he now has been.
He was indicted.
Yeah,
He hasn't been adjudicated, but I mean.
But with these charges, why is someone allowed to run for president? Especially
against it.
These specific ones. Conspiracy to defraud the United States.
Nowhere in the Constitution does it mention anything of that.
Like, if it was Obama or somebody, and
they still would have as little of a case as they would now.
Yeah, but would you still? I would still be like, yeah, they shouldn't let him run for president.
Well, yeah. That's what's so funny when people like conservatives like try to come out like people like leftists or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want them both? If they do with one, you gotta do with all of them.
Okay, hold on. I'm glad you brought this up because as a leftist, I have thought about this. Think about if there was a very left candidate and they were charged with the same shit. How would you feel?
Fuck them if it was true.
Yeah, but no. Think about it from our perspective. A leftist, but let's just say Lenin 2023 happens, right?
What is the Lenin thing?
And he tried to overthrow the American government because it is legitimately bad, right? Wouldn't you be gung-ho and be like, fuck, man, they're trying to put Lenin in prison? They probably said that back in the fucking days.
Then you're not any smarter than they are. You're just fucking beholden to an idea than you are to the actual movement.
But are you saying that I am beholden to the idea of like Marxist-Leninists then?
No, I'm just saying if you had a leftist candidate that had legit accusations against them, yeah, you kicked him the curb toot sweet. I mean, there's no.
But what if it is what the conspiracy that they're saying? What if because the CIA has done this in other countries. What if the American government really is trying to put Bernie Sanders out of the race?
Obviously, a whole different thing.
Okay.
But
I'm just saying.
There is because we all fucking saw it. It's not like
we did.
Do you really think that if a real leftist, because this doesn't happen hardly, wanted to do some shit, they would never get found out about it if they were, because they're smart. You dumb fuck.
You say that.
No,
Hold
I'm
on.
serious.
Because these are the things that I think about in my head. Like, I know that the January 6th thing is bad. Yeah, they were dumbasses. They didn't do a very good job.
Okay, what's your point?
They're not the Leninists, right? But Lenin killing the Tsar is kind of the same thing, right? It's still revolutionary action.
So I'm not sure what your point is.
Well, I guess my point is like I'm not against the violence that happened. Like if people really stand behind Trump and want him to be president and all that shit, like
So you're a fucking authoritarian tanky fuck? Is that
no,
what
I
you're telling me right
can't.
there?
I can't argue with them because they hate my opinion. I hate their opinion. There's no like.
No.
I don't know.
Nah, bruh.
All right. Yeah, I might be a tanky
bruh.
though. For sure.
Violence inevitably probably will come, but there are, and
I'm not against
but
violence,
I'm just not
yeah.
one of those. Some of these people just seem to be fucking bloodthirsty and shit. Like they just want to fucking kill people. Like these rifle fucking. I'm like, calm down. You're as bad as the fucking homosexuals on the right with all that shit. Okay, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, but there is a lot of like finger pointing. Like you guys did the Black Lives Matter protest, and then they're like, "Well, you did January 6th," and I'm in the middle. Like, I don't care. Like, violence is violence. It's necessary. It's always been necessary since the beginning of time.
No. Well, no. Yeah, I guess.
But the
necessary?
world,
I don't know.
That nature is chaos. Animals kill and eat each other all the time.
So now you're okay. I didn't know you were an anthropologist. Obviously. Excuse me.
I'm just high. I'm just a high white person.
I'll make sure everybody understands this is a high white woman, liberal woman talking.
What? Don't call me a fucking liberal. How am I a liberal?
Wannabe leftist.
Excuse me? I'll quit the show. How am I a wannabe leftist?
Are you going to be a whiny baby or come back on the show?
What do you mean? I never quit the show.
I'm talking about the Wish version of me. What's his name?
Oh, I didn't quit that show. I got thrown out of that show.
No, it's not. You had everything. I don't know how you can get thrown off a show when you control it.
Oh, well, I didn't control like the RSS feed and shit. And I mean...
Oh, I didn't know there was an RSS feed. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing anyway. But you had everything else. To me, ownership is whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't care.
Possession is 3/4 of these nuts. I don't fucking care.
It didn't matter. He had all the power. It's fine. Oh, shit.
Ironically, a white guy claiming he's a leftist taking the power in the name of other people.
Yeah, I mean...
Or something I don't get, but okay.
I mean, even more so, I don't get the, hey, I'm thinking about killing myself and I don't want to. You got any advice for me? And his advice was, fuck off.
Yeah, that's not very leftist of you. That's not what well, I'm trying to think of it. See, the problem is there's not a non-violent revolutionary shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
That's what Che would have said. Or some shit. Like, he probably would have right after he fucking, but he killed some fucking rich person. I don't know. It's a
yeah, but as far as the case for Jesus, he didn't do the violence.
I don't know. I know. I'm just
the violence was committed onto him.
I know.
And that's why.
No, he said conflicting shit anyway. One minute he says I'm peace, but then he says I'm the sword of fire, motherfucker. I mean, which is it, bruh?
I don't know.
And I'm thinking I'm going to put my own interpretation on it and say it's both, baby.
Wasn't it
a time for love and a time for hate?
Whoever created Revelation, I think, is the one that went crazy on that one.
Well, everybody knows he was on something.
Dude, I've tried to do legitimate research on. Was it Paul or John that wrote Revelation?
It was a John, but it wasn't the same John as.
Not John the Baptist. All right.
Well, that's a separate one too.
Oh, okay. But I've tried to do research on like the Book of Revelations and shit, like legitimate secular research. I can't find a damn thing, man.
Because there isn't any.
I know, but you would think that some like secular scholar would look into it. So what's weird about
if you do any research, which if you're in the atheist community, some of these fucking mythicists is generally what they're called. Jesus never existed, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not like a disciple or anything like that, but you can't prove to me that Jesus actually existed.
I can't. Nobody can.
No, but somehow it's automatically assumed, even from secular historians, that it's just assumed he was. Why?
At one point, there was like a rumor
For
that
what?
they
There's
found
no
his bones.
There's nothing shit. The only fucking
How
thing
would you
that
know?
ever cite is the fucking shit from Josephus, where he might have been mentioned somewhere in a sentence, and it may not have been him. That's their hard evidence. You know,
Well,
it's
I just looked up. Do we know where Jesus' bones are? And
no, we don't. We don't.
we
The
haven't
answer
discovered
is no.
the bones of Jesus. But hold on,
The end. No.
we know it precisely where Buddha's bones lie and where Muhammad is buried.
I don't think that's true.
Is that true? I don't know. I don't know. This is from Lifeway Research. That doesn't sound.
Okay, you need to click on off.
Oh, let me.
That's like looking up the fucking Hitler Institute for Jewish Research. I'm gonna need you to stop.
Churchgoers still watch live stream at least. Okay, what is this?
What are you doing?
I'm now like digging deep into this Lifeway
God damn it.
Research.
Anyway, so indictments. It's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens. But you know, you can only say so much about this guy doing fucked up shit for the millionth time. You know.
And that's it. It's like that's what I feel like. We've cried wolf so many fucking times. Like,
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
how many times do we have to cry wolf?
Hopefully, it'll be entertaining at least.
We got
Anyway.
nothing. We got like no funny quotes from him. Oh, I heard I was on the Majority Report, or somebody
Yeah.
said that he said his name. They asked for his not his name, his age, and he said 7'7". He didn't
Okay.
say 77.
He's whatever.
Like he's too
No,
embarrassed to say.
He doesn't say. You don't say shit in an arraignment. You just say guilty or not guilty or
Oh.
whatever.
Well, that was Jank. That wasn't Sam Cedar. You gotta be
Quit
careful.
watching this man. Why do people still watch Chank? He's annoying as fuck.
Because, dude, it's the only shit you can watch. But you do gotta go. This is
Majority
Jank.
Report.
I'm watching it. I'm watching Jank. Take it with a grain of salt.
Majority Report.
Yeah. I
There's no
guess.
need for you even. I mean, the only reason
can't
they
bow
got more of a
down
fucking
to the-
reach. They got more of a reach.
Yeah, but
That's
I can't
only-
bow down to one master.
I can. I absolutely can.
Master
Master Sam.
Instead of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, we have Sam,
Soros.
RM, and Hassan.
Oh, calm down. Soros is always going to be on top for me, baby. That's how we do. That's how we
Yeah.
make all that money is Soros, baby.
I know, we're such grifters, man. Did you
Yes,
see people
dog.
calling us grifters in the comments?
Everybody's. It's the same thing with pedophile. It's meaningless because everybody says it.
But hold on, doesn't a grifter specifically mean like to make money off of something? You're doing something to make money off of it?
On false premises. On your.
Let me look up the definition of a grifter. A person who engages in petty or small-scale swindling.
Yeah.
We're not swindling. If we're swindling anybody, we're stupid.
Yeah,
What?
if you're in this in the liberal side or the left side or anything left of fucking, most moderate Republican, you're a fucking lefty. I mean, you're not getting any money unless you fucking are a misogynistic, trad wife loving, gun loving person. Then you can make some kind of money. And the higher ups, of course, this is true in anything. But if you suck in the dick, you try to get if your whole thing is to climb up the ladder of griftertude, perhaps, is you gotta suck the dick above, and you climb the ladder of griftertude, and eventually you'll become the chief grifter, General Grift.
You'll be Dennis Prager.
He
I can't
actually
believe
believes that shit. Though.
I can't believe that they're gonna teach PragerU shit in schools. Does that mean public schools? They're not gonna teach it. They're allowed to teach it, correct?
I have a feeling a lot of this stuff, while harmful, is only mostly symbolic, because you can't. There's no way in fuck. For one thing, it's on the curriculum, but that doesn't mean you have to teach it. I don't think.
Yeah, from what I understand,
They make it available for you to use.
Yeah, exactly.
As an option.
Right.
The way I understand it. Now, does it make it any better? No. But everybody needs to keep in mind that Ronnie D is only doing this for one reason. He's trying to get to be the president.
I know. How much money do you think Dennis Prager gave to his super PAC to be able to put his fucking educational tools in the Florida school system?
It's not. It's, it's dark money groups. They do all that shit. I mean, they're never accountable themselves. They let other people do it for them. Unless they just don't give a fuck. That people know that they're a piece of shit, which most, frankly, nowadays, they just yeah, that's me, a capitalist piece of shit, this guy over here. They don't care anymore. They're just out in the open fascists. They don't give a fuck.
Dude, they really are out in the open fascists, man.
Yeah,
Am I an idiot? But like we were talking about Oppenheimer earlier, and you're talking about Hitler. These fascists that were around here don't seem as like fucking insane crazy as Hitler, and I think that sort of gets people to be like, oh yeah, they're not Hitler. They didn't kill.
But that's what they said back then. They all thought he was a dumbass. He was a silly dumbass. All of a sudden.
But I think that's what I mean. It's like then the fucking gloves are gonna come off here pretty soon.
The only difference, well, I'm just like the only difference. There's many differences. Hitler was a little smarter. In fact, your average fucking fifth grader is probably a little smarter than Trump. So I mean,
That's true.
He's not exactly a genius, a strategic and tactical genius or anything like that.
Okay, but let's look at Rudy Giuliani. He's not a genius, right? Would you say that he's a fucking idiot?
Yes, the same thing.
But he became the fucking mayor of New York, and the fucking.
Why is this surprising all of a sudden? That stupid people get elected. I don't understand.
It's just like I don't understand how they get elected into these positions. I mean, look at Ron DeSantis.
Stupid people elect stupid people. I mean, they keep them stupid so they won't pay attention while they're fucking stealing all their money and taking their wives or whatever the fuck they're doing.
I don't know. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Anyway, okay, boo-hoo. Whatever. I do want to see, speaking of a bad segue, which I didn't speak up, I just did speak about, I want to see brown face. Don't you want to see brown face?
Yeah.
Britt, I think everybody in the audience, and I think I'm speaking for everybody, all 20 people, maybe, I think these people are ready for some brown face.
This lady?
Lester Holt did whiteface. Nobody said shit. Where's your pride section? I need to know. Oh, I thought they were celebrating this and they took our flag forever. No, I was wrong. My bad. I don't shop at Target.
Actual fuck.
Go back to the very beginning.
Post it on my Facebook, please. My Facebook friends love it.
I think it'll repeat.
This is not going to be a cut and dry accountability video because as horrific.
Who is this?
I don't know.
Oh, this is.
You're a horrible person.
You're literally doing blackface
Thank me later.
in the middle of the store.
Lester Holt did whiteface. Nobody said shit. Where's your pride section?
Okay.
I need to know.
So, bitch.
I need to know. I can't not laugh at that. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, okay, so there's a couple of things here.
Please
first of all,
explain.
Aurora, Colorado. And I was born in Aurora, and there must be something.
I thought Colorado was cool, man. You could do weed and shit.
Do you know who's from Colorado? Bobert. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to rethink that.
Wait, isn't that pastor from Colorado too, or he moved there? The mega church pastor. I just watched a documentary on him.
Oh, that dude's been here. He's been here. You talking about
not Greg Locke,
Klingenschmidt or whatever his name is?
the guy that was doing cocaine and having gay sex?
Oh wait,
crack.
You gotta fucking narrow it down a little bit here.
Kenneth Copeland, right? No, not Kenneth Copeland. No,
I know.
He's the old dumbass dude. Right?
There's a couple of different. I mean, because you got, like I said, I've watched so many documentaries about cokehead fucking gay pastors. I can't keep track of them all. Or not necessarily gay, but just out of control pastors. Ted Haggard. Yeah, Ted Haggard. There was a whole thing. Yeah. That's before you were born, though. So.
Dude, and it's so funny because, like, I'll call my family and they'll be like, what do you think of this Hunter Biden stuff, Britt? We got you. Got him. And I'm like, he's just doing crack. I'm like, Aunt Sandy has a crackhead boyfriend living in her house right now. My dad has a fucking Xanaxed out, fucking fentanyled out, dumbass bitch in his house right now. What are you guys talking about? What do I give a shit about Hunter Biden? Sorry. What? Did I get a little too passionate about that?
No, I just completely zoned out there for a second. Like literally, I was like dreaming awake dreaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For
Did
some
I
reason.
do that to you?
Anyway, no, yeah, totally. It was like weird. It's really weird. Okay.
I'm just saying, why do we give a fuck about Hunter Biden doing crack or like?
We don't and
like
want to pay
these
attention to the
charges.
real issues.
I don't even know what the charges are against him. Okay, but I can tell you right now that
It's
all of
stupid.
them are probably the same shit that Donald Jr., Eric,
They've
Trump,
had those hard drives
Obama's,
forever, or that shit laptop.
fucking
forever.
Clintons. They all do that shit. All their children do that shit.
That's fine. Whatever. That's stupid. However, we gotta get back to the point of some crazy chick in brown face.
Oh yeah.
Wandering around. There's something I read a little into this. She's brown face.
Here,
Apparently, she used to work at the post office and she got fired, and she's got a restraining order on her. From the post office.
A restraining order on
Or,
her?
well, not restraining. I mean, they have a wanted.
Like a trespassing thing?
Yeah, and if they see her, then you have to tell the postal inspector or whatever the fuck, whatever they are. This bitch is crazy. I mean,
Did Lester Holt do whiteface?
yeah, for a costume or some shit. I don't remember.
Oh, who cares, man? You seen that
And
movie
he's like
White
part
Face?
white anyway. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, the point over here. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just So yeah.
Oh yeah, she was fired and banned from the U.S. Postal Service.
That's great.
And another status, she writes that black people all look the same. Bro, when I watch a movie
That is the nicest racist shit ever. I'm sorry. All black people look the same. What are you fucking?
Okay, listen. If I'm
That's
watching
the most-
a movie and there's more than 2 white women with blonde hair in the movie, I cannot remember which white woman is which. If they're 2 brunettes, can't remember which white woman is which.
I mean, look, humans are generally more apt to recognize somebody that looks like them. That's just pattern recognition. So yeah, I guess technically maybe. Who gives a shit? Even if that was the case, what does that have to do with any goddamn thing? It's a racist trope. Just they all look the same to me.
Why are you so...
Okay, so treat them all the same. Who gives a shit if they
That's
look
true.
the same anyway?
Yeah, but she didn't say they look the same as us.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just a stupid excuse.
She's
I wish
scared of
people
that
just say
melanin.
they hate in words. I just wish they just go out and say it. I mean, back in the old days, at least, we had honesty in our racism. Although that's coming out more now with all these fucking militia groups and such, neo-Nazis and such. You're seeing more of that.
Yeah, that's crazy. 2040, I think 2040 is when we're going to see a genocide of something.
Do you love death?
No, I don't.
Do you love death? Because you seem
Do
to
I talk?
really be egging on the fucking apocalypse. Yeah, I want to see some death.
No, I don't want. I'm just saying, if you look
I want
at
to see the blood flowing.
if you look at like World War II, which was in the 1940s, correct? And all of that was wasn't it sort of like came out of World War I? Was like the pathway for Hitler. So it took like 20 years to get there.
Okay.
So it should take about 20 years to get there now.
Yeah. No, totally. Everything's exactly the same. Yeah. The situations are exactly equivalent.
Okay.
Great job there, Brainiac.
Yeah, but do you really think the American government is like strong enough to withstand all this shit?
Withstand what shit?
Like fascist overthrowings and shit.
They don't have to fascist overthrow. They're already there.
They already are. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's just a quieter fascism, right? It's more of a gradualistic fascism. This will just be, it's one of those things where, like, unless it personally affects you, you don't give a fuck, right?
Right.
Because poor people have been fucked over for how long by the fucking corporations and the government. I have to tell you all that fucking lefty shit, but, you
It's the
know,
beginning of time.
all of a sudden it specifically somehow oh, maybe it is true. Unless you put it right in their fucking face because they're so fucking stupid, they're never going to fucking realize it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's what it took for me. Because I'm a dumbass.
the South's got to go. I'm sorry. Let me get out first and y'all can just nuke it. It's fine.
You think so? You want to just nuke it? Now who loves death?
Now I'm from the South, therefore I get to talk shit. And obviously, I was
Listen, dude, I'm gonna be real upset if I don't get to eat cornbread anymore, or collard greens.
I wish
All
there
these,
was like a way to like
all these
target
things that black people made up.
stupid people. There has to be a way. Wouldn't it be cool if you could genetically engineer a virus for stupid rednecks? So you like kill just them, like everybody else would be unaffected.
Oh,
Right.
COVID-19?
But for rednecks.
I mean, you just
Stupid
create a
rednecks.
pandemic and then you create a fucking
Well,
conspiracy
if it's
around
targeted
it.
enough, if it's targeted enough, I mean, it can
Who's
be done.
talking about genocide now, Chris?
That's not genocide. Well, it's a good genocide. I mean, what if it's stupid? You want to keep stupid rednecks around? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, no, I don't. But like,
Okay, well,
once you
there you
start
go.
mass murdering people, then you're like,
I believe the last time we were
Oh,
on,
different.
you were advocating violence, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I was advocating for violence like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're the
but
one.
This fine line of violence is very thin.
Very violent this episode. Anyway, very violent. Somebody needs to get laid, apparently.
Which one of us?
Yeah, I was like, flip a coin, baby, flip a coin. A
That's
two-headed
it.
coin because they're
Let's
gonna be
just-
the same coin.
Let's just give it to the commenters. We haven't had sex in forever.
Oh, there's a comment.
No, I mean the later comments. But yeah, we did have a comment a little
Really,
while
I was
ago.
completely unaware that here was. I can't read.
How come people were unaware? I was on that shit. I was waiting.
I
on my
wasn't.
TV.
I mean, well, I say
No,
that.
I wasn't.
I know he was indicted. I didn't know about the arraignment, but I mean, it didn't really matter. That's just a formality.
I
The
knew
actual
because I
indictment
just
part
watched.
was a couple days ago.
I watched all that shit last night, and they were like, "He's gonna be arraigned tomorrow," and I'm like, "Oh shit, that was fast."
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's because it's just not very. It's sad that that's not catching people. In a normal country, you know, maybe an ex-president being indicted might be a big thing, you know, but not in this crazy ass fucking shit.
No. Not in this fucking backwards ass shit. So, wait, what's going on with Benjamin Netanyahu? Didn't he get indicted?
What?
Isn't he a president?
Bruh, stop.
No.
Stop.
What?
You are so wrong in a couple different ways that you probably should just go ahead and read.
He's
up.
He's the prime minister.
He's the prime minister. Yes.
He did. Okay, is he the one that got rid of somebody or something? I need to do
Just
more research
stop.
on
No.
Israel.
Shh. Not until you research it. We're not talking. I'll mute your ass. I
Okay.
will straight up mute your ass.
All right.
This is a serious
There had.
subject.
I'm just saying there had to have been other leaders that have been indicted that nothing happened.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, you don't need a modern day example of that. You don't need to embarrass yourself about your lack of knowledge on live YouTube for you to do for that to for you to use that example. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay.
That's all
We're
I'm
doing
saying.
we're doing a good thing. Like I
These
was
5
wrong,
people who are watching, right? Nobody
You called
watches
it
the live
out.
feed.
and
You'll just clip it out anyway. Is what's going to happen because nobody
no,
watches.
I
the
do.
live
I
feed.
research the clips when I do it. I make sure. That
I
we're
know,
saying,
and you're going to cut yourself out saying dumb shit. I'm not stupid. I know how this
mean,
works.
I'm gonna cut this clip up and put it online and give it like a really big clickbaity title so that the fucking right wingers go nuts.
It's kind of sad though, because you want people to watch your shit for content, not just because it looks confrontation. I don't know.
Isn't that how you get started, though? I mean,
No, I know. I've been really just nihilistic.
oh man, can you put your nihilism on hold long enough to do this podcast, Chris?
Shut up, bitch. Know your place, woman.
Doesn't feel too good, does it?
Whatever. What else do we have? Do we have something else?
Oh yeah, Twitter.
So the only thing I wanted to say is that's fucking hilarious. Turn to the X, which is copyrighted in a couple different fucking places, by the way.
Yeah, here, let's watch this.
No other way to say this. The company formerly known as Twitter has been fiddling on the roof all day long.
DoorDasher in the
X
background.
is gone, at least for now. Nothing is in its place. But even removing something from this building has people here talking. Downtown San Francisco was once again looking up. But this time, the giant X was not sitting atop what has long been Twitter headquarters. Elon Musk's company, now called X, removed the X.
I mean, Elon's brand is chaos, and I think he's sowing chaos. The level of brightness, especially across from a residential building, is just crazy. I don't think it really engenders any kind of affinity for the brand at all. It just sort of makes them the butt of a joke, and it's become a laughing stock.
Becoming the latest thing to make San Francisco notorious, at least the Freihoff family,
from Germany,
who made the X part of their tourist agenda.
Oh God, are you serious?
Big lights. But now
this is what the world thinks of us.
down, and this building's got
Lights.
a blank slate.
It was such a ridiculous stunt, and just putting this thing up almost like a bat signal, to his followers is just absurd.
We reached out to X, which had no comment.
Oh my God!
Thanks
dude.
for watching.
I think he's just stupid, right? He didn't think about
Yeah, he knows
it
what the fuck
being
he's
loud
doing.
and
He doesn't
loud, bright and shit.
I mean, we don't need to be told again that just because you're rich meat doesn't mean you're a genius or anything like that. Just like
No.
if you're poor doesn't mean you're fucking stupid.
No.
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 I mean,
who gives a fuck? Twitter or X, whatever it's a piece of shit anyways. Like, who goes on there?
I used to promote stuff, but my last 50 followers have been, like girl accounts, like nude girl accounts or what the fuck you want to call them. Like,
yeah, dude, it's like
I'm getting all these bots. I'm getting all these like sex bots or whatever.
Yeah, it's spam bot crazier than ever before.
I'm like, it's useless to me. There used to be some integrity to Twitter. God damn it. I mean, you still had Nazis, which they never got rid of.
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna get rid of the Nazis.
At least Kanye's back on Twitter, huh? Or X, or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
That's what you should have said earlier. You shouldn't have said we need to genocide the fucking... I'm not going to finish that sentence. We need to create a disease to kill Republicans. You should have said Nazis.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't know. It was all bullshit anyway.
I know. We're just kidding. We're kidding. Don't fucking Roseanne clip us out.
It doesn't matter. I was taking Ambien, so it's okay.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You gotta get the joke, man. Anyway, so what was...
No, I know. So Roseanne did Ambien, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know, man. You're hit or miss on some of this stuff. I mean, you don't know about Netanyahu. And,
all right, explain Netanyahu to me then.
No, I told you.
I know he's a right-wing leader that took over or some shit.
It's basically a fascist government in fucking Israel right now. Is what it was. They're trying to basically abolish the judiciary.
And is that why they're protesting, right?
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's doing.
That's such a confusing situation because it's like the Israel-Palestine thing. It seems like all the Israelites hate Palestine, right? And then
not all.
Well, it's the thing, I guess, to hate Palestinians, I guess. But then they don't like this fascist government? Wouldn't they be for the fascist government?
Ah. You see, democracy for me, but not for thee. Okay? We
Yeah.
want it. We want the good shit. But fuck, the Palestinians aren't even in it because they're not real people anyway, right? They don't even
Right.
consider them, right? They're only thinking about their own selfish shit. That's a whole separate issue.
Yeah.
Both of those motherfuckers will drop the ball at any moment to go kill some fucking Palestinians. Trust you me.
I heard I think it was RFK was saying like Israel they never like target like non-military targets or whatever. I'm like, motherfucker, we have footage of children, Palestinian children that are just in
No, but
pieces.
it's just pro forma shit now. Nobody believes in him.
We
He
have
just says the
actual
same old-
video footage of you guys bombing the shit out of somebody's house. How can you say that? Anyways.
Anyway, I mean that's very that whole thing makes me upset. Ugh. Sam talks about. I mean, he's Jewish. He talks about it a lot on the show.
Yeah.
And to me, I have my own opinions, but I feel like putting a Jewish voice to it kind of gives it a little more context, maybe.
Yeah.
Not that it makes him an expert necessarily, just because all the Jews know each other. But there's certain ethnic practices and mores and such that they have shared experiences in. I'm sure. So I mean, I'm sure he understands what the history and everything behind, which that's a whole issue. For some reason, I'm upset. I have read like so many books about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict for some reason.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with it for a while. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, apparently I do need to do more research. But I probably know more than your average person.
Right. So you have the internet. Just don't go looking up on Newsmax or some shit.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Or what was I looking at earlier? The Life Center of Research.
Lifeway.
Lifeway
They make fucking Bibles and shit. Their headquarters is fucking here.
Oh my god. Dude, we should go. I should come visit you and we should go to a Pastor Locke ceremony.
Oh my god.
Or it's not ceremony. What's it called?
I don't know.
A revival. We should go to a revival.
Oh, that'll be super fun. There's usually protests. We could stand. People have stood across the street.
Let's just go in, dude. Let's just soak it in.
I'm not going in.
We will take up 2 seats in that church that other people could have gone in.
Well, then
and
you
fell
have to
for his
record what's
bullshit.
going on and make a scene. See, I can't.
No,
You
why
gotta
can't I
think this
just
shit through?
Why can't I just take the chair of someone else that could have fallen for the?
You're
Pastor
gonna have to
Locke
wear a
bullshit?
mask because I don't know if I want to be identified. Hey, Antifa wears fucking baklavas and shit. Baklava, is that the word I'm thinking of?
Barclava?
Is it that? No, what is it?
I don't
Fuck.
know.
When's the dessert?
Dude, the coolest people wear masks. Cowboys used to wear masks. They used to wear their bandanas.
Yeah, okay.
Bandits
So you get some
and robbers.
red. I'm just giving it away now. Anyway, you get a red bandana. Some dude with a red bandana, long hair. Yeah, I'm a rebel. Woo! Oh, I think I pulled something. Yeah, anyway.
Oh my god. All right.
I'm not part of the front lines, let's just say. I'm more of a desk jockey. But I still can contribute to the cause.
Yeah.
Let's not have any illusions.
I can shoot a
Okay.
gun.
Then you know,
I got pretty good
everybody has
aim
their
on a
own little
sniper
role.
rifle.
Everybody has their own little role. Can't everybody be Bruce Lee, baby?
Oh my god, I fucking love Bruce Lee. I was just going on and on to my friend about how much I love this movie. Anyways, you want to talk about this?
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
DeSantis agrees to debate Gavin Newsom on Fox News. What's up with Gavin Newsom debating everybody? He's not even a good debater.
You ma'am are fucking lunatical.
Who?
That
What?
man is unflappable.
Gavin Newsom?
Dude, he's slick as fuck, bruh. He is the perfect. He's like the Ubermensch of like liberal left wing shit. liberal left coast. Sure. West Coast.
West Coast. We call
You
it the
know,
West Coast.
kind of
West Coast,
sharp.
West Coast.
Yeah, he's like our Pierre Trudeau or some shit like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be more of the same shit, but at least it's not. I don't want to say that he's more liberal than. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not about to go full Gavin Newsom, bro.
No, I know.
Calm
it's
down.
Just, no. I'm thinking out loud actually to myself when I'm saying that actually. But anyway, yeah, they've
So,
agreed.
On Wednesday,
in
DeSantis
principle.
agreed, telling Fox's Sean Hannity, "Absolutely, I'm game. Just tell me when and where."
No. See, him saying that and him doing it are two different things. So we'll see what happens. But
You're totally right, dude.
Gavin's he has nothing to. I mean, what does Ron DeSantis have to? It's just he's doing it to save face because he can't outright say no if asked directly about it. But he'll find a way to get out of it because Gavin will tear his ass up. 1, 2, there's no upside. He's already floundering in the polls. He's firing his staff and shit.
You think? Okay, I mean, I know that Gavin Newsom can destroy Ron DeSantis, but
Well, I mean, to be fair, many people.
who did he just debate? Was it Hannity? Gavin Newsom?
Yeah,
He didn't debate him. He was just on a show, right?
yeah.
I didn't really think he did he didn't say anything that was anything outstanding.
But see, that wasn't the point, right? So the point was to get it out. One of the things, and he said that in the interview, it was that he agreed to it, was that he had to let him give full answers, right?
DeSantis?
No, Gavin Newsom. When Hannity had Gavin Newsom on, he had him agree that he had to let him completely finish the sentence without his thought, without interrupting him. And that's where you fucked up because this motherfucker, he knows his shit now. Whether you find that appealing or not, I personally find it everybody with half a brain in this country should just be tired of stupid people. Come on. Don't you want somebody halfway competent that's not 120? I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect.
Yeah, I guess.
But god damn it, we have somebody that's not barely walking? Okay, please.
Oh no, I would still take Bernie over fucking Gavin Newsom any day of the week.
No, because you make Gavin vice president and Bernie's kicking that bucket. Sir, you're not lasting that long.
Yeah.
He makes Gavin vice president, and then when it either if he kicks the bucket, but he doesn't run for re-election, Gavin 2 terms. Because Bernie's the kind of dude who wouldn't do 2 terms. He'd be like Washington, man. He like George Washington with better teeth. Of course, everybody had better teeth than him now, but they're not wooden.
I was about to say one of them
Or
corpse
teeth sometimes. Yeah, so just basically there's no upside for DeSantis, and there's no doubt. I mean,
I want to see it. It's going to be awesome. Either way,
it's not going to happen. There's no upside, or he'll drag it out until after nobody's paying attention. Although Gavin's been pushing it pretty hard, like you said, so
that would be cool.
He's gunning for something. I mean, he's hoping Biden dies or something. I don't know. I don't know how. Are we that liberal though? On a national level, yes. But can you get those votes out? Can you get enough votes in the United States?
I don't know. No
I think
idea.
he could. He knows how to walk the line, I think, better than some other liberals. He's more engaged, it seems like to me. You know, before we turned our backs on the working class, of course, we had shitty candidates, fucking Dukakis. Who the fuck wanted Dukakis? Nobody wanted Dukakis. Come on. Anyway, whatever. I'm babbling, but if there is a debate, I am getting beer, and there'll be a A live thing. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll go and kick
Yeah,
cock
we
or whatever.
yeah, we might have to do something for that. That would be fun.
Like fight night. Give me some gloves or something.
Yeah. Y'all see this fucking dog over here that won't leave me alone?
I can't see it.
Right here?
I can see his tail. Is that what that is?
Yeah, she won't leave me alone, dude. Y'all, if anybody wants a dog, just let me know.
Well, don't go around fondling their balls.
I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not fondling their balls.
Sure, Brittany. Sure.
This one don't even have balls.
I don't know.
It's fucking needy all the time.
Well, I mean, it happens. Sometimes you get attached. Women have done that to me. I've had to let them go. You know,
And now
sometimes
you're sitting here bitching about being lonely.
I'm just kidding. Of course. Anyway, I think we've reached the end
Yeah.
of our
We
lovely
did.
episode because
We did the Lord's work.
I'm getting too fucked up. Okay. So when you're getting too fucked up, you know it's time to go.
Yeah. I should probably get back to work.
And, oh yeah, she actually has a job. So.
Yeah, I'm not some lazy ass liberal like y'all say, a lazy ass communist living off the government.
Yeah, that's me living off that government.
Wait, do I have
We have a surplus in this state, but we can't afford to keep rural hospitals open. Oh yeah, baby.
Nice.
That's America right there. Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, Brittany, thanks for showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know you've been so busy. And until next time, y'all, remember, Ron DeSantis is an absolutely waste of carbon. This is not ending well.